Hello, I'm Chris Newton. Whether you have a dedicated receptionist or a business where it's every hand on deck when the phone rings, the following key skills will ensure every caller gets a wow experience every time. Clients will not only enjoy calling you, they'll tell others what a great business you are to deal with. Having a team answering phones with a great attitude and effective skills puts you right at the leading edge. I'm sure you've called enough businesses to know that very few are great to deal with on the phone. So often you're met with a curt, "Just a moment please," followed by a dead silence, or the local radio station is playing. If the company is really switched on, they'll have a recorded message, but every business is going to get times of high phone traffic. We can and must ensure we treat all callers the way we'd like to be treated, with warmth and appreciation of the fact that they called. Let's see how it sounds and feels when it's done properly.
Good morning, Barnett Motors. This is Benita.
Yes, hello. I'd like to speak to John Green, please.
Yes, certainly. Thanks for your call. I'll put you through.
Quick, efficient, yet friendly and appreciative of the caller. An initial wow experience. But in this case, the person our caller asked for was available and was taking calls. In the real world, that person is often not at their phone or they're unavailable. How do we handle that situation? Let's pick up on Benita's call.
Thanks for holding. John isn't answering his phone. May I put you on hold for a few moments while I try and locate him for you?
Note that Benita asked permission to put the caller on hold and didn't just cut him off. But again, what if the person is simply not available? How can Benita avoid those two people playing telephone tag?
Thanks for holding. I can't locate John for you. Can I help you or connect you with someone else who can?
A key distinction here. Note that our receptionist Benita has not screened the call by asking the caller's name. Not screening calls is a great policy if you can achieve it. The caller can't be offended that they're being fobbed off. And when you think about it, outside of telemarketers and salespeople who really don't need to talk to the manager, callers should be given the courtesy of being put through, or at the very least, given an undertaking that someone will call back. Let's see how this can be handled when the caller doesn't want to speak to anyone else.
I'm sorry, I can't locate John for you now, but I do expect that he'll be back this afternoon. I'll pass your message on when he arrives. Once again, my name is Benita and yours is?
It's Colin Edwards.
This is a real contrast to how we're typically handled on such a call, don't you think? And by the way, on the subject of telephone protocols, there may well be occasions where you are in your office, but you don't want to be disturbed. The way for that to be handled is for your team not to say, "He's busy right now," or "She can't take your call right now." A far less confronting way to handle it is to simply say that you're with someone right now. Now, that someone can actually be yourself. It's perfectly acceptable to allocate time to be with yourself if you need that quiet time to get things done. That's just a refinement, but one you may be interested to implement in your business. You'll notice there were several other refinements in the way Benita handled that call too. She asked if she or someone else could help. She assured the caller their call would be responded to. She found out the caller's name, took notes and checked the spelling. Note she didn't say, "I'm sorry I didn't get your name," or worse, "What did you say your name was?" Instead, she used the seamless professional way. Once again, my name is Benita and yours is? This is a great way to ask a caller's name without sounding confronting or interrogative. She established a window of time for the return call as well. She gave a reason for asking for the purpose of the call. It may well be that once stated, she could say, "Oh, actually Mary in accounts can answer that for you. Can I put you through to her?" And she thanked the caller again before hanging up. Like all good things, these techniques are simple. They are merely what we'd expect if we were calling a business. Yet so few businesses do these things consistently. So when you do, your competitors won't be able to come anywhere near you, and they'll wonder what you're doing. It all starts with how you and your team answer that shop window to your business, your telephone. I'm Chris Newton.